Hello, folks. Welcome back to Rugby Senate. This is Chris live in central Pennsylvania for today's test match between South Africa's Springboks and Los Obos, the Wolves of Portugal. Portugal, a rising rugby nation, ranked 27th not all that long ago, have moved themselves up to 15th and looking good. They're actually ahead of the United States, a team they pipped to get into the Rugby World Cup last year in the Repage tournament, winning on points, not on defeating the USA. Anyway, folks, welcome back to the program. It's a pleasure to have you join me again as thousands of people currently watching fake rugby broadcast of this game, thousands of viewers, and it just, I don't get how this happens. YouTube will attack me for content that I produce that fraudulently is claimed by World Rugby as their content. It's not, and give me strikes and threaten to take away my business while people create these fake channels with 200 or 300 subscribers that they've paid for, and then tens of thousands of people go watch their stream and or their live broadcast of a game illegally, and YouTube does nothing about it. I just don't understand YouTube. It's an evil, evil thing. While I'm at it, before we get to today's game, I do want to mention that for those who don't know, I think most people that hear my regular viewers from my other channel, I appear on Megaphone Sports with MW, who invited me to be a co-speaker, co-host on one of his segments, which we created, named after my brand, the Rugby Senate. Now, sorry, too many things come off my printer. On that program, we talk about rugby in general. For some reason, Irish fans, because we played Ireland, decide they want to show up to this stream, and then they just repeat nonsense. The more time I spend looking at social media, the dumber I find so much of humanity. I mean, absolutely stupid people on this planet, so many of them. It's not just a small number. It's actually larger than we realize. So in that broadcast, I stated something to the effect that about Caelan Doris, whether it was intentional or not, that could have ended Malcolm Marx's career. That's a dangerous play. To which several of these, obviously, people who can't push the Guinness far enough away from their mouth, commenters said that just attacked me for me claiming that it was intentional. I'd never claimed it was intentional. Apparently, these people have something stuck in their eardrums. They can't hear modern standard written English when it's spoken properly. I guess that's a problem for some people in Ireland. Also, they're just brain dead idiots. I mean, people who watch my content and know my feelings know that I do support Ireland, but I'm a Springbok supporter first, and so Ireland comes in second on this one. Also, the video pretty clearly was talking about moments that mattered for South Africa, and they whine because we don't cover moments that matter for Ireland. Well, also, yeah, it's just, look, I have to tell you, it's disheartening to see how stupid some people are. It really is. Anyway, just a second here. There we go. Okay, just make sure wasn't something. Anyway, hello to everybody that's here, the handful of folks we all have. Sue says the best commentator. Well, thank you for that, Sue, but people on YouTube aren't discovering it anymore. It's very frustrating. I'm not sure why they're hiding my channel anymore, but do a search for this video right now. I bet you can't find it. I'll bet you can't find it. Use the exact title on YouTube in the YouTube app, and I'll bet you don't find my video. Yeah, because they hide it. But anyway, welcome to the 20 people who are here. The game will be starting shortly. Let's go ahead and get to the lineups here. Springboks had to wait for Portugal to announce their lineup. It took a while. So for the Springboks at fullback, it's Afile Fassi. Then we've got Kurtley Arnsey on the right wing, not the left wing. Lucanio Andre Esterhuizen. Then in the center, then Makazole Mapimpi is on the left wing. Monty Lubbock is the fly half. Cobus Reinach is back as scrum half. Evan Ruiz, Ben Jason Dixon. Pepsi Buthelezi makes his debut. RG Sneeman. Salman Morat is the captain. He's being set up to be a future captain. Thomas Dutoy, Johan Grubela, Jan Hendrik Wessels, and off the bench, also on debut, Andre Hugo Fente. Duko Mchuno, Trevor Yakanye, Rohan Fenter, I believe also a debutant, Elric Lowe, fantastic to see him up there, Mornay Vandenberg, Sasha Feinberg, Ngumzulu, and Kuhn Horn. That is the Springboks lineup for this contest against Portugal. Place of Refuge loves my work on both channels. Well, thank you very much for that. Yeah, I enjoy it too. It's fascinating just how dunderhead people can be and how they are self-centered and self-opinionated and don't listen to what's said. It's just like no different than the video I did about the attack on Air Throats by Citizen Concern. I did a video that was objective and factually based, and that hurt people's feelings. Also, they heard what they wanted to hear. They stated things I never stated. They made claims I never made. They claimed inferences that implications I never made. Their false inferences do not, Anyway, a swallow does not a summer make. Anyway, just ridiculous. But thank you for being here. Appreciate it. All right, let's get on to Portugal's lineup. For Portugal, at fullback, Simeo Bento. On the right wing, Manuel Cardoso Pinto, who was in the team during the World Cup. In the center, Jose Lima and Thomas Appleton is the captain. On the left wing, Rodrigo Marta. At fly half, Joris Moura. And the scrum half is Hugo Camacho. Vasco Baptista, Diego Pinheiro, Jose Madeira in the center as forwards. And then the locks are Duarte, Torgal, and Nicolas Fernandez. In the front row, it's Diogo, Hassa Ferreira, Luca Begic, and Francisco Fernandez. At least it's a mostly Portuguese team. Off the bench, David Costa, Pedro Vicente, Abdel Cunha, Antonio Rebelo Andrada, Andre Cunha, Pedro Lucas, Domingos Cabral, and Jose Pavia dos Santos. Place of Refuge says listening and reading skills are dying. So they are. They really, really are. Well, welcome back, folks. This should be interesting. Springboks ought to romp today. It ought to be an easy win for them. But, all things being considered, Portugal is a team that can be dangerous. Don't take them for granted. Although they lost badly to Georgia recently, which is a bit surprising. Anyway, interesting weekend thus far. The Wallabies defeated Georgia. Is it Georgia? Is that who they played? Yeah, it was Georgia. In that game, let me find out real quick. Where is that at? I got that bad boy here somewhere. There we go. Super, bro. All right, so we got, they defeated Georgia. The Wallabies defeated Georgia by 11 points. I predicted in Super Bowl by 9, then won by 11, so I get both points, which I needed because I picked Fiji to lose, but not by 42 points. So I did get 1 point there. So a decent Super Brew weekend thus far. Unfortunately, there was a game on Thursday, and I got that one wrong. I picked Tonga to beat Spain, and I went against my head. I was going to pick Spain because they've been rising, and they look good, and Tonga's been kind of, going sideways. And I foolishly picked Tonga to win that game, so oh well. But then the Lions and Griquas game, I took a flyer on the Griquas, and they let me down. But the rest have been correct so far. One game left this week after this. Well, two, actually. I'm covering the Houston game tonight. Houston Sabercats, Henneke Meyer, and Pote Uman's team, full of South Africans, will be playing tonight in Major League Rugby semifinal for the Western Conference and playing the Dallas Jackals at home, a game that they should win easily. But we'll see what happens. Anything can happen when it comes to this sort of thing. So we are just 13 minutes away now from the Springboks match. Let me see if I can't get this puppy to come up live here. There we go. All right, so I've got the feed now, but it's nothing on it at the moment. So listening and reading skills are dying skills. Indeed, they are. They are place of refuge. It's really sad how people don't listen to what's said. It's funny because in the video I did on the citizen concern issue, I went to intentional effort at the beginning of the video to say that I don't have a beef with her, that her content is good. You should go subscribe to her channel if you find that interesting. And here's the link in the video description below the video. And then throughout the thing, 2 or 3 times, I point out things that she got correct and her assessment's correct. But her video was wildly off the mark. And she's, people are like cult followers. She's a national treasure. Why are you attacking her? I didn't attack her. Are you stupid? Are you not listening? Are you incapable of paying attention? Apparently. Yeah. Look, when people get things wrong, then you can challenge them on that. There's nothing wrong with that. And people who don't challenge people who get things wrong are cultists. That's what they are. They are cultists. If you don't challenge people wrong, I challenged Donald Trump when he was president. I'll challenge him again when he's president, when he's wrong. You need to challenge people when they're wrong. People who are wrong, especially when it harms someone else, shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. Her comments harmed Ernst Rhodes and his reputation. She needs to be careful about that. She made a claim, it's not opinion-based, that she stated as fact, that he's an extreme right-wing extremist, which is not a fact. There's no fact and evidence to support that, and she shouldn't do that. And the same here with rugby. All right, I've got my feed. It just came in. So let's see what they've got. Bloemfontein in the Free State is the site of today's game. All right. So got guys coming out wearing shirts that are split down the middle with the bright red, and they got the bright green. I hope I don't have data problems here. It looks like the feed is having problems because of the software glitch that happened globally yesterday. So I'll try to keep this thing going. But apparently it's a sold-out Toyota Stadium in Bloemfontein. Wow, this is amazing. It's sold out. I don't know if I bought all the tickets or what's going on, but it is apparently a sold-out game, and that is fantastic for a game against Portugal. Now, we heard that Portugal is bussing in 4,000 of their fans. I don't know where they're bussing in them from Luanda. I don't know where they're coming in from. Are there 4,000 Portuguese that don't live in South Africa that are in Africa? In 1974, sure, but today, yeah. I heard that they will be in the green again. That's because of the stupid thing Ireland gets to wear their green. I don't know why they get to wear their green. They're the visiting team. They're supposed to change the uniform. Gypsy Backpackers is here. Arc Precision. Yeah, that terrible teal color stuff. Right. Only a handful, like Costa, of the Portuguese players actually have any caps. He has 29. Most of them have just a handful. Lucas has 21. So most of them don't have many caps. So we are waiting for this one to get started here in about 10 minutes. And I got to be honest, I rarely hear the Portuguese anthem. Debutant Jan-Hendrik Wessels and Grubela on debut. Jan-Hendrik Wessels is from Bloemfontein and went to Grey College. I didn't know that. Kobus Reinach, just 32 caps. That's criminal. Good to see him getting a cap. And Andre Esterhuizen only has 17 caps. It seems like he has a lot more. Curtly Arndt already has 17 caps. Wow. So, they say it's a sold-out stadium, but I see a lot of empty seats. Anne Hugo Fentes uncapped. Morne van der Berg is uncapped. Koen Horn's uncapped. Rowan Fent is uncapped. Lots of uncapped debutants going to make their appearance today in a Springbok uniform. Looking forward to it. They say it's a sold-out stadium, but on the upper level there are a lot of empty seats. Maybe people are getting booze right now. They're out getting a Casa Lager or something like that. Who knows? But from Bloemfontein, folks, which is a long drive if you're not from the Free State. If you're coming from Gauteng, it's a long drive. If you're coming from Botswana, it's a long drive. Cape Town, it's a whole day. So, anyway, the Boca. All right, so next week we're going to see who is going to be on the squad going into the Rugby Championship. Looking forward to that. Lots of Portuguese fans. We can see them stand with their olive skin, their dark hair, and wearing Portuguese kit. Crowd looks pretty ebullient and looks very excited about the game so far. Wow, people are really excited. It's good to see Portugal make this trip down here. They played Namibia last week in Windhoek, and this is a very different setting for them. Chris Marie says her seat is open in the stadium. Why? Why aren't you there? Shame. Because it's too far a drive? Johannes Vandermeven says, Goedemiddag. Let's see which of the two teams are most hungry to win. Give it all. Wow. There's a lot of debutants for the Springboks. I'm pretty sure they're pretty hungry and want to win this. All right, so let me get my highlighter here so I can cover the changes that occur as the game goes on. Yep. All right. So, still got about 7 minutes before they start. The Portuguese team is lined up and ready to come out, but they're holding them to come out of the room. Referee match office. They have a match office for the referees. I wonder if that's where the TMO is at. They're upstairs, not down there. All right, here comes Portugal out onto the pitch now, and then there are the Zulu Warriors. I'm not sure why Zulu Warriors are in Bloemfontein, but it's become sort of a thing with the Springboks. I think it's fine when it's in Durban, but Zulu Warriors in Cape Town, Zulu Warriors in Loftus, Zulu Warriors at the Free State don't really make a lot of sense. So Thomas Appleton is the Portugal captain. How he gets named like Appleton when he's clearly Portuguese. All right. Yeah, this was an exciting team during the World Cup, folks. No doubt about it. It's the one team I did not get to see. I'm not wearing my Portugal jersey today. I should have worn it. Maybe at halftime I'll go get it. But I have a lovely Portuguese jersey. Here come the Zulu Warriors. They're all pumped up. Ready to come out onto the pitch here. Here they are out on the pitch, coming out. Here we go, folks. Crowd really into it now. Wow, and getting pumped up there in Bloemfontein. These guys, they must be giving what they give Joe Biden to wake him up because they are really into it. Wow, look at this Bloemfontein, folks. It's been a while. Last time I was there for a Springboks match was during the Tri-Nations back in the day. That's a long time ago. Tri-Nations. That was a long time ago. And I watched Springboks Mornay Sten's debut in 2009, if I'm not mistaken. Springboks getting ready to come out on the pitch now. Salman Morat is the captain today. He's also captain the Stormers in the past, and has been the captain of late. Here comes Salman Morat leading the team out onto the pitch, along with the other. The Springboks seem kind of sedate for this game. Here they come. Kobus Reinach, Andre Esterhuizen, Lucanio Am. And the crowd is going crazy, folks. Crowd is going crazy. Oh, they've slowed down a little bit here. Nicola says I can wear the Portugal shirt, but not when they play the Bucks. That's why I put the Bucks jersey on. But I have a Portugal World War II Rugby World Cup jersey, which is very coveted. I was smart and ordered mine the moment they were put out. They're beautiful jerseys. All right, well, folks, we're just about 4 minutes away. Time for the anthems here.
National anthem. Please welcome Jay Something.
Heróis do mar, nobre povo, nação valente e imortal, levantai hoje de novo o esplendor de Portugal, entre as plumas da memória, ó pátria, sente-se a voz dos seus igrejos que há de guiar da vitória às armas sobre a terra, sobre o mar, às armas pela pátria lutar contra os canhões marchar.
I always said that Portuguese does not sound like a Romance language. It sounds like a Slavic
And now
language.
please remain standing for the singing of the
Because it's
South
Ukulele
African
Africa.
national anthem, which will be sung by Jody Williams.
Nkosi sikelele Afrika, malupakanisa umono wayo, Israeli mithandazo yethu. Nkosi sikelela thina nosapho lwayo, murena muluka sechaba sa Yesu, uvendise temali machwenye, sibuluke sechaba sa Yesu, sechaba sa South Africa, South Africa. Eti lova non sayamo, eti dikta non sayamo. Waarom stillen we gebergtes van die kransen ontvoerd veel? Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa.
Alrighty, there we go, folks. And Nkosi Sikelele Africa followed the Portuguese national anthem. And we are ready for this one. An announced sold-out crowd in Bloemfontein. Holly Davidson will cover a Springboks match for the first time. Wow. Here we go. Exciting stuff. So, we are ready to get started here. So who we got here? We got Hendo, Dylan, Sue Walsh, Arc Precision, Pierre Orban, the place of refuge, Ulrich Fente, Nicola Urquhart, Pierre Orban, Arc Precision, Johannes, Gavin Comer, Garrett Gillich, Hester Kotze, and I suspect that Marilyn is probably here too. All right, here we go. So there's 25 of you here, 233. That means 208 people came in for a free broadcast and left. Kompani Bobo is in the booth today. I interviewed him during the Rugby World Cup. Portugal kicks to the Boks inside the 22. Ball's taken on the fly down there. Andre Esterhuizen with the ball. Rock form, Kobus Reinach being told to use it. Box kick high into the air. Boks give chase. That might go close to touch. Oh, right on the touch line, but he went into touch. Portugal should have let it go. Kobus Reinach put that into touch. The boot, well, it would have landed in play, but the Portuguese player's foot was in touch 31 seconds into the contest. Kurt Leonce was right there. Wow, great chase. So it's a line out for South Africa. Gerblaw, that's not straight. Oh, he gets away with that. That was not straight. Monty Libet kicks it over the top. The chase is on. Oh, man, it went awry. Knockout by the Boks. And Portugal recovers the ball down around the 5-meter line. Oh, my goodness. They're playing a knock-on advantage here. Going to come back. My goodness. That was some crazy play there. Kobus knew he had to try, but the pass was wild. So it wasn't straight for starters, so we got away with one there. Libot kicks it over the top. Taken by Cheslin Colby, and he threw it behind Kobus. It just wasn't there. So 122. First scrum of the game goes to Portugal. Holly Davidson admonishes both sides. First scrum of the game. Good height, good stability from both sides. That's a very bad Scotland accent. All right. Portugal in their beautiful red jersey, the Springboks in their gold and green. 148 in the contest, clock ticking. Crouch.
Bind. Set.
Holly Davidson. Portugal pulls it out. Kobus Reinach is there. They send it over the middle of the fly half. They go wide. Oh, big hit. Andre Esterhuizen. The ball's loose. The chase is on by Lucanio Alm. Is he going to get there? No, Portugal just gets back and gets the ball. We got a player down here. It looks like a Bok. No, it's a Portugal player. Portugal player is down. They're grabbing his head. Oh, my goodness. Let's see that again. Was shoulder to shoulder, so that wasn't head. Esterhuizen pulls his head back. It's a whiplash of power, yeah. So there's nothing to see here. Yeah, Holly Davidson just said, so we got a knock on in the tackle. We're going to restart unless there's foul play. Well stated. So Portuguese player who got hit by Esterhuizen is down. So Springboks won 4 of the last 5, but lost that game to Ireland last week, 25-24. Oh, boy. That was a brutal hit. Kompani Bobo. Boy, he sounds a lot different than when I interviewed him. Crowd is in it, but the Portuguese player is still down. We have a break in the action as this unfolds. Holly Davidson discussing potential foul play with the TMO. I can't hear because the commentators won't shut up. I'm trying to hear Holly Davidson. Okay, so she's going to look at this. So there's Craig Evans, Mike Adamson, all European officiating crew there. So we're going to see this on the screen. It's fine for them to look at it, but there's nothing in it. It's shoulder to shoulder, and the player Esterhuizen dipped so as not to hit him in the head and did hit him in the head. It's just a shock. From this angle, we'll see it, and there's no head-to-head contact. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's bad. That looks like he went head-to-head. That's a yellow card. But he doesn't hit him in the head, does he? And he never hits him in the head. Wow, he never hits him in the head, and she's going to say he hit him in the head. That's messed up. That's messed up. That's messed up. He never hit him in the head.
Bunker.
And it's going to the bunker, too. That's just so wrong. That was just a hit.
Victor, it's your call downstairs. How do you assess that?
Penalty.
Yeah, interesting call. I didn't see any hit-to-hit.
Right, there was no head-to-head.
Maybe a little bit high. I think the yellow card maybe a little bit harsh.
It's a lot harsh. There's Maryland. Yeah, and then last night we watched the All Blacks in which a player dove straight into another player head on, and it was nothing. Nothing came of it. Unbelievable. He didn't hit him head-to-head. There was no head-to-head contact here, and he gets a yellow card for head-to-head contact. That's just messed up. Wow, so Portugal, I don't know if that player went out of the game or not. We never did figure that out, but now it's a yellow card on Andre Esterhuizen. That's just messed up. That's just a rugby play there. So, yeah, Lima goes out and Dos Santos comes in. Line out for Portugal at the 10-meter line. Oh, and the Springboks, see, this is what happens. Portugal's kicking to the corner, and Cheslin Colby, Kirtley Ironsay got there to stop it. Great job by Kirtley Ironsay. But, I mean, this all is a consequence. Portugal runs it down the pitch because the Springboks are now gun-shy about making tackles. We just saw one tackle not made because the Springbok pulled up. Yeah, Kirtley Ironsay got there. We got a tackle off the ball, so that's a penalty on the Springboks. Yep. So Portugal gets a 5-meter scrum because of a tackle off the ball that occurred 50 meters back up the field. This is what's going on here. Is World Rugby trying to keep this interesting? All right, so Portugal now. Look at this, 35 people watching this. And I go to the other channel. I think I'm going to stop doing this, folks, because, I mean, this is so much effort. And YouTube's abusive behavior is really starting to torque me off. The Rugby Guru has 325 watching right now. I have 35. Wow. Wow. Very frustrating. Reset on the scrum. Reset on the scrum. Crowd starting to cheer Boca. Crouch. Vine. Set. The Springboks blow them up, but Portugal gets it out. They kick it. They run. It bumps into a Springbok player, and it falls fortuitously into the hands of Portugal. And they're still driving. Baptista with the ball. Now Hugo Camacho, the scrum half, feeds it over into the hands of Diego Pinheiro. Portugal still 5 meters out, trying to find some space here. They come wide now. But the player trips on the turf. Side entry here by the Bucks. That's dangerous. Going to get yourself in trouble here. Holly Davidson did not call. Two players could have been, two of the front guys could have been called for entering from the side. There's a nice tackle there by the Bucks. And Portugal comes wide. Not really getting anywhere here. Camacho digs it out. He goes the other direction with it. Pepsi Buthelezi with the tackle there. Ball went backwards, and now Portugal's out about 18 meters. They were 5 meters out. So their fly half tries to cut through the middle. Nothing doing there. The defense is holding firm. Appleton's running around side. Oh, big tackle there. My goodness. Ben Jason Dixon with a huge tackle. Oh, but no. The Springboks overcommit. And Portugal finds some space. Gets back inside the 22. Camacho kicks it to the corner. Is somebody over there? Oh, my goodness. Lucky bounce for the Springboks. Otherwise, it was a try in that corner for Portugal. The ball bounced back towards the Springbok and away from the Portuguese player. There was no defender. That was a sure try for Portugal in the corner, but they don't get it. Evan Ruiz goes forward with the carry. The Springboks with the ball now. Kobus Reinach getting his troops set up. Thomas Dutoy over there. Here's a clearance kick from Monty Lubbock. And he finds touch. Takes the pressure off. Wow, that was an interesting sequence there. Defense was incredible by the Springboks there. Well, thank you, Place of Refuge. Now, if there were more people watching Place of Refuge, I've been doing this for 3 years. I usually get, for a Springboks test match, 15 to 25,000 people watching, and typically 200 or 300 concurrent watching it. But YouTube has done something to hide my content since I went to South Africa this last trip, and now you see 35 people here. Last week, I barely got 4,000 views. And only a handful of people watching. It's very frustrating. Call to use it once. Portugal's line out. They pull it out of the maul. Where they come. To the near side. Dos Santos goes down. Cheslin, or I keep saying Cheslin, it's Curtly Arndt coming to the near side. The turf is tackling a lot of players. Another slip and fall there. Mapimpi was out there. What was he doing? So we got a whistle here. Now what's going on? Holly Davidson's walking slowly back towards Mike Adamson. Do we have a tackle off the ball? Four Portuguese players attack R.G. Snyman. 4 of them attack R.G. Snyman. My goodness. Well, they're not going to do anything about it. They're just going to let it go. 4 Portuguese players attack R.G. Snyman. That was something else to see. Wow, folks. 4 of them. R.G. Snyman was being held in a tackle after the play was away from there. He pushed the guy away. Some other guy grabbed him. Another guy came and pushed that guy away. 4 guys attack R.G. Snyman. We're not going to have any love loss here in this game. Wow, 8 minutes in, scoreless contest thus far. South Africa really hasn't had much ball at this stage. It's been all Portugal. 8:29. Crouch. Bind. Set. Scrum is holding up. Camacho digs it out of the back. He sends it to the far side of the pitch. The ball's kicked, but then it runs into Lucanio Am's foot. Ball knocked backwards for a knock-on advantage. Springboks chases on. Here come the Bucks. Who they going to get it? Oh, they do. Curtly Arndt, but he's tripped when he catches the ball. Shame. Otherwise, he could have gone on for a try. Kobus Reinach. Oh, there's a cheap shot on Salman Morad, who's tackled and hit at the knee and goes down. Kobus Reinach comes to the near side. Ben Jason Dixon. Dixon to the outside. And Herbela at the 22. Now the Springboks, first time really on offense. R.G. Snyman, they dive at his knees again. Kobus Reinach over the middle. Thomas Dutoy, the train. Monty Lubbock back to Herbela. Herbela. Kobus Reinach, low pass. Nice job by Lucanio Am to hold on to that. Evan Ruiz is on the loose. Goes through 2 players. And then he throws it away to a Portugal player. What the hell was that? Portugal has a 2-on-1 and there's nobody back. They're going to get a try. Portugal, 10 meters, 22 meters, 5 meters, and Portugal will score the first try of the game, and it's by Dos Santos because Evan Ruiz threw the ball away 5 meters out. Wow. Wow, Jose Pavia dos Santos. Portugal earned that one. They earned that try. And then 3 Springboks collapse over there. There's nobody back. Monty Libick has one play, and he goes for the one player. There's Portuguese players everywhere. Wow. Unbelievable. Wow. Portugal by 50, says Matthew. Don't hold your breath. Wow. Wow. He wasn't a starter in this game. Lima went out with an injury after the hit from Esterhuizen and the Springboks. 30 seconds on the shot clock. The kicker wants to know. Moura. Here's his kick. It's good. 7-0 Portugal. Seven 0. Wow. Brilliant work by Portugal there. And Evan Ruiz. What a stupid decision. Or was he stripped? I didn't see him stripped. 30 seconds left on that yellow card to Andre Esterhuizen, which was unwarranted. Wow. Oops is right arc precision. Now Holly Davidson. What? Bullshit. They upgraded the card to a red card. There wasn't even a head contact. What a crock of shit. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. A red card. There was no head contact. Curtly Iron said, this is bullshit. This is intentional, so South Africa looks bad in this game. Unbelievable. We saw the replay. There was no head contact. Unbelievable. Upgraded to a red card. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Compare that to what I watched happen in the All Blacks game last night, which clearly should have been a card, wasn't even a card.
Tackle. Yeah, very hard for the box. Everyone has to work harder now for the next 70 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, the Kobani saying, I didn't see any head-to-head contact. Neither did I in the replay. 5-meter line out for the Bucks, and it collapses. No penalty against Portugal for collapsing the scrum. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. RJ Snyman hands the ball off, and over goes Jan-Hendrik Wessels with a try. And just like that, the Bloemfontein homeboy, Jan-Hendrik Wessels, great college graduate, goes over, and we are on the board. Wow. Unbelievable. That red card is unjust. That's going to be lowered by World Rugby during the week. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The hit that... No, never mind. I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, unbelievable. So Monty Libick is up. Should we say a prayer or two? $14 minutes. Crowd is making a lot of noise. I don't understand that. He missed it. Oh my God. There should be no pressure in a game like this, and he missed it. goodness. Man, oh man, oh man. Portugal restart down to the near side. Taken by Evan Ruas. Pepsi Buthelezi gets the ball. He drives forward over midfield. Kobus Reinach. And he finds space. Kobus Reinach is on the loose. He's down to the 22. He's going to have to cut. He's going, oh, and he's thrown to the ground. He feeds the ball back to Ben Jason Dixon, who gets it to Monty Lubbock. And Thomas Dutoy is on the march. He gets down about 15 meters. Reinach. No, Ben Jason Dixon with a pick and go. Reinach. R.G. Snyman, and they go for his knees again. Evan Ruas with the ball now. Don't give it away, Evan. Playing advantage now are South Africa. Witsels now goes forward. The ball comes loose. Going to come back for the advantage. He got stripped. Offside for Portugal. Boy, Kobus Reinach came loose. Great work there. Portugal's number 8, Vasco Baptista, was called for offside. So Springboks are going to kick to the corner most likely here and try to go with a rolling wall and see if they can get this working, which they couldn't do against Ireland. So Monty Lubbock, 16 minutes in, South Africa still trailing. And a red card issued to Andre Esterhuizen for what shouldn't even been a card. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't blame Holly Davidson for that one. That's up in the booth, so she had no say in whether it was a red card, but it should never have been a yellow card. We're going to restart the line out here. So Johan Grubela, Bulls hooker here, going to throw it in. R.G. Snyman comes down with it. He has to throw the ball back. It's knocked on by Kobus Reinach, but they don't see it. Lucan Yuam dancing around back at the 22. They were 5 meters out, and now the Bucks are back 22. Going to come back for a penalty here. Put the ball down. Entry on number 3, Diego Hassa Ferreira. He's like, huh? I'd like to see that again. So another 5 meter line out. So R.G. Snyman threw that ball away, and it bounced back there. Lucky that there was a penalty by Portugal. Amigos, Portugal. Yeah, now it does look kind of sold out. Looks like most of the seats are full now. People must be getting their beer. Possession's 50-50 right now. Herbelar into the hands to Murat. And they're into a maul driving forward. And they're going to get over. Who's got it? Pepsi Buthelezi, I think, has the try. Pepsi Buthelezi with the try. Wow. Pepsi Buthelezi with the try. Well, Holly Davidson actually is pretty good, Nicola. She does a pretty good game. Boy, there's a lot of pressure here from the Bucks to get across. Ben Jason Dixon driving that stuff forward. And then lunging forward at the end is Pepsi Buthelezi. So good to see him playing in a Springbok jersey. I'm so excited to see Pepsi Buthelezi there. Such a talented player. Monty Lubbock will try to kick it again. He's only 64% in his kicking game. If he misses this, then it's in his head. This is not the easy kick either. He missed an easier one earlier. He's down to 17 seconds. He's going to miss that one too. Oh my goodness. Monty Lubbock is getting way too many chances to disappoint. My goodness. I don't understand what his deal is. First quarter of the game, Springboks lead 10-7. 2 unconverted tries. Sama Morad is getting some treatment now. 19-26 in the first half. Clock is stopped. Tying some boots there. Michael Fundameva, welcome to you. 19-29. Here's the restart. Up in the air goes R.G. Stamen. He's got it. Boy, it reminds me of Victor Manfield. He's just a towering giant. Evan Ruiz is trying to go forward there in a maul. Now the maul's moving forward. They hand it back to Pepsi Buthelezi. Springbok maul picks up 10, 15 meters. Still going forward, but that's going to fall apart there. And Kobus Reinach digs it out over to Lubak. And he gets it to Lucanio Am, who's in the middle of the pitch there. Lucanio Am, not held in the tackle, gets up and goes again out to the 10-meter line. Reinach over to Murat. Murat to Lubak. Lubak to the outside. Here come the Bucks down the sideline. It's Makazole Mapimpi. Mapimpi kicks it over the top. The chase is odd. Oh! And they overrun it. Portugal has it, but chase from behind is Mapimpi gets Bento. The ball comes loose. The Bucks have it again. It's bouncing on the turf. Oh! And knocked on by Fassi. It's a tough one to field. Fassi knocks it on. Makazole Mapimpi with a nice little chip kick over the top. And Fassi can't quite get to it. Fingertip works, but that was brilliant stuff by Samao Bento. Ben Jason Dixon stole that ball. It was brilliant. But then a very bad pass, and poor Fassi had little chance to get that thing. So, 20 minutes, 44 seconds. The clock is stopped again. Why does the clock keep stopping? It's just like, injury central. Again, the Bucks down a player here, folks. They're down a player because of an unjust red card given Andre Esterhuizen. And they literally waited to the last few seconds of that card to tell us. It was almost like it was planned out. Pathetic. No head contact, and he was given a red card for head contact. I'll see the replay again, but the replay I saw, the closest angle, you could see his head never hit. From a distance, it looks like there could be head contact, but that's not conclusive. Anyway, that was just wrong. Andre Esterhuizen with a red card. So unjust. Yes, the red card is absolutely bullshit. Yeah, it was bullshit. It was unbelievable. Cannot believe that. All right, here's a scrum. Up near midfield. Clock is finally going again. Portugal gets the ball. Crouch. Bide. Set. Holly Davidson backs away from the scrum. The Bucks drive them backwards. Oh, how is that not a penalty? Finally, she blows the whistle. Springboks win a penalty. Don't let Mani Lubbock kick for a post, kick to the corner. Since he's going to miss all the conversions, we need to keep scoring tries. Huge scrum by South Africa there. Salman Morad says, go for the post. I think he asked Mani, do you think he can make this one? Bad Jason Dixon, Thomas Dutoit. Great work there at front row and the second row. So, they're going to kick to the corner. They changed their mind. Initially, he pointed to the post. And it's a much better decision. So, play Snot Cup. Papaparai.
Put themselves in position. Grobbelaar to feed the lineouts. That red card under.
Playing Snot Cup song is what, 12 years old at least? Here's the line out. Grobbelaar throws it in. It's taken by Evan Ruiz. They're into them all. They come out of the mall straight away. Lucanio Am breaks free. Down to about 7 meters. The tackle's made there. Kobus Reinach over to the middle. It pops off somebody. Goes backwards. Nope, she says it went forward. I didn't have the angle. I'll take her word on it. So the Springboks turn the ball over again. Let's see what popped off of. Yeah, I really can't see what happened there at full speed. 4 handling areas already for the Springboks. Just 2 for Portugal. 23 minutes off the clock here. She stops it again. Got another player down, another Portuguese player down. He looks to be in a lot of pain. It's Baptista. He looks to be in a lot of difficulty here. His ankle. "23 minutes in the contest here, folks. 47 people currently here. Thanks for being here. Those of you who showed up, I really do appreciate it. YouTube is really starting to torque me off with this channel. It's becoming very difficult to want to do this with their behavior. So. Aha, the Norwegian band playing in the background, Take Me On. The record here at Toyota Stadium is 21 matches played by the Springboks. They won 14, lost 5, and had 2 draws. So a 2/3 win rate. So this is going to be a long break in the action here. Holly Davidson saying substitution. This player's coming out. So number 8 will come out of the game. Vasco Bautista. Doesn't look good for his ankle. Don't know who's going to come in his place. Will it be... I'm not sure. 23's already in there. So we got a long break in the action here as we get the ambulatory off. He's being helped off. He's limping off. Every time he puts pressure on that foot, he's in pain. Hope he didn't break anything. That's a shame. Let's see what happened here. Oh, gosh. Oh, I just saw the replay. Oh, awkward on the tackle. His foot just gave way, and it snapped under like this. Oh, I hope he's okay. Now he's limping. He said, can't even put pressure on anymore. Oh, Batista, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. That's a tough break. He planted his foot and it kind of gave. There's been a lot of trouble with the people slipping on the pitch so far. He didn't slip there, but the foot just gave way. Who's coming in? Cunha comes in. Abel Cunha comes in for him. Cunha is a front rower. He's replacing the number 8. So South Africa hasn't had a scrum yet. Portugal's won 3 of their 4 scrums. Wow. Finally, the clock is restarted now. 23 minutes, 10-7 South Africa. Remember, the South Africans are playing short a player. Andre Esterhuizen given a yellow card on a play in which there was no head contact on the replay, and then it was upgraded to a red card saying that he hit the other player in the head. It was a high degree of danger. That's nonsense. He just rang the guy's bell. It's unfortunate. Oh, the Springboks blow them up again, but no penalty as the whole scrum collapses. What a gift to Portugal. And a kick is down the pitch, doesn't find touch, bounces over the head of Fassi. Fassi gets it with one hand, though. He comes inside the 10-meter, keeps going. Fassi gets down to the 22-meter, kicks it for the chase is on. Curtly Arnsey in the corner, and the Bucks have scored again. Wow, Curtly Arnsey in the corner. What a brilliant job. Wow. Fassi and Arnsey. That's his 15th try. This is brilliant. Fassi with a great kick, and Curtly Arnsey chases it down. Wow. That's brilliant teamwork there. Fassi really happy, as is Curtly Arnsey. Man, oh man, oh man. Curtly Arnsey with a try in the corner. Wow. Hold my beverage. 15 tries and 18 matches for Curtly Arnsey. Wow. If he plays long enough, he could break. Let's see, he's 30. He's 28 now. 5 more years. Take him to 34. 50 more games now. He'll never get to 100. He's too old. And Monty Libek looks like he might make one for a change. And he does. It's 17-7 now. Crowd is back into the action now. 17-7. Springboks out in front. Oh, Portugal's spelled wrong. I just realized that. No, it's not. Portugal's correct. Okay. Conversion was good, Erica. So here we go. Here's the restart. The crowd's singing everything's going to be all right. RG Sneeman gets there with Evan Ruiz. Sneeman holds on to it. He hands off to Evan Ruiz, who goes forward over the 22. Thomas Dutoy clears at the breakdown. Call to use it to Cobus Reinach, but he hasn't even got to the ball yet. And he doesn't kick it. He sends it over to Monty Libbik. They're going to run with it. Libbik has got space. He's on the loose. Monty Libbik hands it back to the middle. And here come the Springboks. Is that Dutoy? Down the middle. Cobus Reinach, Monty Libbik, Salman Morat, Gerbera, Fassi, and Makazolema Pippi on the outside. He cuts back to the 6-meter line. The Springboks are driving again. Cobus Reinach to Evan Ruiz. Ruiz 3 meters out. The Bucks pick and go. Ben Jason Dixon is over, and it's a try for the Bucks. Ben Jason Dixon, go Stormers. And South Africa hits pay dirt again. Ben Jason Dixon just moments after the last try. Wow, it's his first try in international competition. Monty Libbik did a great job there. That's why we like Monty. I wish he could just start hitting the post again. Ben Jason Dixon. Man, oh man, oh man. Wow. So Monty with another kick here, just moments after his previous kick. Suddenly the route is on. South Africa down a player. Just tearing apart Portugal. Regardless of the outcome of this game, it's just going to be exciting for Portugal to go to Africa, win at least 1 out of 2, and get to go to Africa. Crowd is cheering Monty, I think.
The people have his back. Monty Libbik.
No
Sends
good.
it wide again.
Misses
That's
another
1 from 4.
Wow. Another missed kick. That's Ben Jason Dixon's second cap, and he gets a try. Good job picking that ball and going. He did a really good job there. Boy, big smile on his face. All right, so now restart coming, 22-7. 4 tries and 6 points left of begging as Monty Libbik is 25%. Here's the restart. And Salman Morat comes up with it, short of the 22. He's down in the tackle. And then Cobus Reinach to Monty Libbik. He kicks it high into the air to the near side. Chases up. Kurt Arnse's over here, but who's going to get it? It goes backwards. Evan Ruiz loses it backwards and in a touch. It'll be a Portugal ball. Portugal's ball. Mike Adamson over there on the side to mark the spot. And they come. Portugal goes quick, but they mess up as RG Sneeman has the ball. Wow, Sneeman with a big carry there. And Portugal lying on the ground here. My goodness. Bento in there. So that's going to be a penalty against Portugal. So let's see what happens here. RJ Sneeman has been a beast so far. And another Portuguese player injured. It's like watching Leinster here. When you want to slow the game down, everybody gets injured. RG Sneeman tackled. Let me see where the... Yeah, the counter ruck is what did it. As Gerbera came in. So they restart. Here come the Bucks now. Tackle or not hold. Monty Libbik gets up and goes again. Now he's placed the ball. Over to the middle. Morat comes charging up to the 10-meter line. The Portuguese players limp it. Evan Ruiz not held in tackle. He gets up to midfield. They go wide. Lucanio Am dancing. Looking for space. Still going forward. They're having a hard time tackling the Springboks. Evan Ruiz to Monty Libbik. Libbik does the dummy. Keeps going inside the 10-meter. Monty Libbik showing his worth here. Cobus Reinach. Reinach to Thomas Dutoy. Over to Ben Jason Dixon. The Springboks doing a good job at the breakdown here. Pepsi. Buthelezi goes forward. And a Portuguese player trips Reinach. No call there. Ball goes backwards. And Makazole Mapipi breaks through. Mapipi. Oh, he tries to leave it for Kurtley Arnse, but he doesn't get it high enough. And Portugal picks up and gets the ball. They're back to their 22 now. Wow. Makazole Mapimpi was beautiful there. Now, we're going to come back for a knock-on here. Yeah. Going to come back for the knock-on back over here. Mapimpi, he was off balance. He would have done better to just go to ground with that. But he thought he had a try there for Kirtley, and he would have, but the ball had to get into his hands, and it was thrown away from him. The best try-scoring ratio in the history of the Springboks. And Kirtley Arnse is 82.4%, Denny Chebe 79%, Ray Mort 66%, Makazole Mapimpi 64%, and Henny van Sale 60%. Kirtley Arnse is the most prolific scorer in Springbok history. Wow. Wow. And Kirtley could have so many more tries. He's had a few called back, if I recall correctly. So this will be a scrum to Portugal, and another Portuguese player down. Every time there's treatment. They must be getting hit pretty hard out there. Dwayne Vermeulen's out there delivering water. Oh, my goodness. So while we're waiting players to stop now at the moment. What is going on here? I can't even find YouTube. There it is. Final loading. See, Forever Sports has 875 people watching. And somebody that's showing the game illegally has 1,700. Wow. Unbelievable. Anyway, here we go for the scrum finally. 32 minutes now. Behind. Set. What is going on here? Quick reset, says Holly Davidson. Don't pull him in. Apparently Portugal is pulling the Springboks in there. Holly Davidson has control of this game. Crouch. Bind. Set. Oh, the Bucks drive them back again, but they get it out. They come to the near side. Here's Portugal now trying to work it up the field. They get to the 22, and they're on the loose. But Pepsi Buthelezi does not let the player go. It's Rodrigo Mata, and it brings him down finally. And the Bucks get it on a counter ruck. Jan Vesos with a carry in the middle of the pitch. Ball is placed. I think they're playing advantage now. Oh, there's a high tackle on Fossey, but no call. There's Evan Ruiz on the near side, down to the 22. Tackled. Ball's placed. She's saying he never released it. He put the ball down immediately. What the heck is that? He placed the ball immediately. Oh, my goodness. John Austin Byrne, what are you talking about? This isn't Ireland. You're in the wrong game. I guess from that angle, it looks like he never did release. Okay, good call by Holly Davidson. From where I saw, he placed the ball immediately, but I guess hands got in there and he grabbed it again. So Portugal kicks the ball off the pitch. They're going to have a line out here, right short of midfield. Luka Begic. Time off. What's going on now? Oh, TMO for what now? What's going on here?
So I'm looking at a croc roll.
Like they're looking
Croc
at
roll.
something.
Yes,
Did
correct.
that come in?
We're looking at the actions of green 14 in the last breakdown.
Oh my
for a croc
gosh.
roll.
Kurt
Okay.
Lawrence is going to be called for a
That's
croc
me,
roll.
We're just queuing up the angles now. Stand by.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
World Rugby taking a closer look at the croc roll
Oh my goodness.
under the new
Let's
laws
see
being
this.
implemented. Curtly Ardenser, player under question. croc roll is
Oh,
when a
yeah,
player
it's a
goes
croc
beyond
roll.
the contact point and then rolls to the side of a player.
From the backside, it's gonna be even worse.
Knee joints in their legs.
This is going to be your best angle, Holly.
Okay.
If you want a textbook example,
that's a
watch
croc
the Rugby
roll.
World Cup final in Pongi and Bonambi.
Yep. Kurt Lee's guilty. That's a
Had a
card.
lot to say
Yeah, so
about
there's a
that
clear
from
croc
last
roll
week.
and he does land on the lower
Yep.
limb. Can we see it
Fractured
at
his
full
tibia
speed?
foam, this
Yeah,
sort of
that's definitely a croc roll by
incident
Kurt
that happens.
Yeah,
Leonard.
we
And
can. We'll
this is
still
part of
play that
rugby.
last angle.
That's
It's
and
dangerous play.
Looking
Thank you.
after the players because
Just gives
Yeah.
us space.
twisting
That's
the player
definitely
from
a
the
croc
upper
roll.
body with his foot stuck on the ground. The force and the power of pulling him to the side can
Yep,
injure
that
the
could cause
player,
a serious
Doesn't
injury.
land
That's
on
a
the
yellow
lower
card.
leg. So we're looking at a
Because it's
yellow
not
card
about this
against
level of
14.
rugby.
Yep,
The levels
yeah, that's
below.
deserved there.
Players could be much more
Yes, I would agree.
aggressive and extreme.
Wow, Kurt
14.
Leonard.
It's a croc roll, and because he does land on the lower leg, it's going to be a yeah. 14.
Salman Murat in his first
Wow.
outing as captain. Nobody
These
said
two
it was
players
going
now.
to be
Now they're down to
easy.
13 players.
He's going to have to lead his team 13 against 15 for the time being.
I would agree if he just rolled him to the side, it would just be a penalty, but he continues through and then still lands on the lower limb, so it's a yellow card.
Good officiating by Holly Davidson there. Crowd may not like it, but it's true. Penalty kick then. Wow. Wow. Now they're going to go with the line out here. Bucks down 2 players now. And that's not straight. Oh my gosh. That wasn't straight. So Portugal gets away with one there. Oh my goodness. Portugal's on the loose. But we've got a whistle here for obstruction. Yep. He's running down there. Pinto thinks he's going to score, but he's got obstruction. Oh, we got to fight now. Got to fight. And who are they fighting with? 2 Portuguese players pushing each other. So let's see. Oh, yeah, definite obstruction there. Definite obstruction.
Reversed. That's now the
There
second
by the
time I've had to
Portuguese
speak to you
winger.
in open play. No more. Have a word with your boys. And I will also speak to them. Yes.
They did have a play that retaliated.
Yes, but he started it. It's going to be here and it's going to be reversed.
He didn't
Thank you
start
very
it.
much.
That's bullshit. They grabbed RG Stamen. So they turned it
And
over.
Thomas.
Unbelievable.
The
Unbelievable.
penalty was originally for obstruction against this player, then Fives retaliated. I do not want to see any more from you after the whistle is gone.
So he's telling in Portuguese. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. It's obstruction and then pushing. RG Stamen is being grabbed and pushed and tripped, and they've dove for his knees every time he's near the ball. And he's the one that's called for retaliation. He didn't retaliate. I saw that. Unbelievable. There's going to be a fight before this is over. There's going to be a fight before this one's over. This is unreal. Springboks, we're down to less than 5 minutes left in the first half. I don't agree with that. She needs to pay closer attention to what's going on. She's calling a good game, but that's you watch the entire video, and he's grabbed and pulled off the ball, nowhere near the play. He didn't retaliate. Okay, line out at the 22 for Portugal. Tackle made by Pepsi Boutlés at 22. And it's a forward pass. That one she caught, but she can't catch the lineouts. Both the Springboks and Portugal have thrown lineouts that aren't even close. They're wildly not straight, and she hasn't called one of them not straight. Yeah, that's a forward pass. That's marginal, though. That's marginal. Ooh, boy, Camacho disappointed, but it's barely a forward pass, but it was a forward pass. So scrum. We got a substitution coming in for Portugal. 2 substitutions. Can't see who's coming in because terrible camera work here. But 2 substitutions. So front rowers are changing, I believe. So Ferreira and Fernandez go out. So Costa's in. Costa comes in too. Crouch. Bind. Oh, there's two Kunas. That's why I had the wrong one earlier. So that's going to remain a yellow card for Kurt Arnse. Boks win the scrum here as it collapses almost immediately. But, oh, could have been on the Boks. But it's called against Portugal. So Monty Lubeck now with the kick. South Africa playing with just 13 players on the pitch. So Lubeck gets a decent kick. Mike Adamson will mark it at the 10-meter line on the Portuguese side of the pitch. Curtly Arnse's card stays yellow. Straight line out this time. Gerbla to Murat. And Gerbla's at the back. The rolling maul is going forward, but I don't think the ball's made it to the back yet. And they have it. Gerbla once backwards. Kobus Reinek digs it out, sends it over the middle to Monty Lubeck. Lubeck over to Lucanio Am. Can't quite get away. Feeds it back to Kobus Reinek. They go wide out there. It's Makazole Mapimpi dancing, getting through the first layer. Places the ball. Reinek to Lubeck. Lubeck to Salman Morat. They go for his knees again, just like they do on RG Stamen. And it's an advantage for not rolling away. Monty Lubeck this side does the dummy, then feeds it off to Lucanio Am. He's on the loose inside the 22. Down to the 5. Lucanio Am in a corner. And the Bucks are in again. South Africa is in again. Lucanio Am. His 7th career try. That's all he has? Seems like he has more. Nicely done by Lucanio Am in that corner. 39 minutes now in the first half. 27, and this is another tough kick. Monty Lubeck has made 1 kick so far. 6 points left of begging thus far from tries. Whoops, somebody's almost tripped over here. Be careful there, buddy. All right, 39-32 in the first half. One for 4. 20 seconds left. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 10 seconds. 8. That one he's going to get. There you go. 29. That one he got. That was a nice kick. Hey, call me Novak. How's it going? The Hooters going off.
So the
the Hooter goes off. And the restart comes. Will the Boks just kick it into touch, or will they try to do something with it? They're going to kick it into touch. That's the half. 29-7. Oh, my goodness. So they head off to the locker rooms at halftime. Springboks lead 29-7 against Portugal. Os Lobos kept things under control for about 15 minutes, but then it got away from them. We'll see what happens in the second half here. Wow. That red card, that is so unjust. So unjust. So unjust. Curtly Arnse card was definitely necessary. Yep. Wow. All right, folks, from Bloemfontein. It's 29-7 at the half. Oof, boy. Boy, I haven't been to this stadium since 2009, I think it was. Yeah, 2009. All right. Halftime. Let's put the halftime marker up. Me to James. What is that, Nicola? Oh, you expected a runaway. Well, it is a runaway. They scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tries. Yeah, but nothing happened the first 15 minutes. It is 5 tries. Also, got you guys on my phone and the game on my TV. Oh, well, that's awesome, Alan. Thanks for doing that. Do appreciate it. Yep. The only way they'll score what, with tries, not with from the kicking tee. No, Holly Davidson's calling a pretty good game, but the lineouts aren't even remotely straight. I mean, a couple of them, most have been good, but a couple have been so egregious. I don't know what she's looking at. You can see it quite clearly. She's got the same angle I've got, just from the different end. Yeah, so yeah, it's I don't get that. And then the yellow card to Curtly Arnsay. Oh yeah, that crock roll was clear. That was clear. That's a yellow card. The yellow card to Andre Esterhuizen, that seemed harsh to even be a card, and then it's upgraded to a red card, which is just nonsense. I don't know what's going on. And you compare that to the hit that occurred last night in the All Blacks game, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know about fine with a yellow card because he didn't hit him head-to-head. They didn't hit head-to-head, at least on the first video they showed, which was very close. And then they started showing further away angles. They didn't show Holly Davidson the angle that was up close. So I don't know why that happened. Yeah, but quite a raucous crowd there in Bloemfontein, a sold-out Toyota Stadium. Wow. Good stuff here, folks. Great to see South Africans supporting the game and the Springboks. By contrast, almost nobody shows up USA game. But last night, 30,000 plus showed up to watch the All Blacks play against Fiji in San Diego. We can't get 30,000 to show up for a USA Eagles game. That's really sad, but that is the reality. Anyway, sold-out test in Bloemfontein. And so thus far in the game, Curtly Arnsay's had a brilliant game until the yellow card. Kobus Reinach is doing a fantastic job keeping the ball flowing. Really doing a good job there. Evan Roos has made some huge mistakes, including one that led to Portugal's try. And Lukanyuam was quiet until that try a few moments ago. Ben Jason Dixon's been brilliant. Pepsi Buthelezzi's been brilliant. RG Sneeman's been brilliant. Yeah, and Gerbla has also been brilliant. So that's, let me see, guys I think have been brilliant. Gerbla, Buthelezzi, Sneeman, Ben Jason Dixon. Yeah, some really good work there. There's Victor Matfield with his tousled hair on the pitch. He'll be commenting here at halftime, wearing a Louis Vuitton scarf. Their microphones aren't working. They're trying to talk and their microphones aren't working. Maybe you should check your software after all the crap that happened this weekend. Yep, Victor Matfield wearing a Louis Vuitton scarf. All right, so we still got some people on the bench who haven't played yet. We've got under Hugo Venter, Ruan Venter, and Mornay Vandenberg yet to come on, along with Kuhn Horn, 4 debutants sitting on the bench. Portugal started this game like a house on fire. Put South Africa under pressure here early on in the first half, and they really couldn't get anything. Portugal had all the possession early in the game. It wasn't until after they had a card that South Africa woke up. So, well started by Portugal, but they're pretty much out of it now unless South Africa has complete collapse in the second half, which I don't see. Boy, Curtly Arnsay saved a try from happening early in the game with Portugal. He nearly had it. But then Everest, let me see if he's... I still can't see if he's stripped or he lost the ball or what happened there. But Ruiz turned the ball over, and then here they come all the way back. Jose Pavia dos Santos runs all the way back. Man, what a brilliant start. And Portugal takes a 7-0 lead early in the game. It was something else. Too loose by the Bucks, says Charles Van Onselen. Yeah, you're right. Mapimpi didn't cover for the try. He just jogged back. So, there it is again. And I'm watching it again, and I don't see Esterhuizen hit the guy in the head.
The hit on the shoulder that sort of got him to there.
I thought the yellow was a hard call, and then they came out with a red. I mean, they did tip,
I mean, I didn't see the head clash. I still don't see the head clash. So
I think where he was compromised is the shoulder that he used. If he came up maybe with his left shoulder.
Yeah, they're also agreeing there was no head contact. Yep. Here it is. Okay, here's the closer angle. Let's see. It's not the closest angle. Yeah, there's no head contact there. But that one's inconclusive. It looks like it could be. Shame. The other announcer saying there was head contact. All right. All right, well, maybe the red card's warranted, but we saw the play. It was pretty clear there wasn't head contact. Tough break for Andre Esterhuizen. Great work by the Bucks being down 2 players here. Yeah, I didn't see head contact, but they're claiming they went to the booth and saw it. But again, they're showing the far angles. They're never showing the angle that we saw when they first replayed it. I don't know why that's being hidden. It's almost like, the assassination attempt on Trump. They're hiding all the video. They're hiding everything from the Secret Service. They won't share what actually happened. Unbelievable. Oh, boy. The Timo is absolutely shocking. He's actively looking to get Bucks players sent off. One can make that argument. But Kurt Lawrence definitely deserved. Definitely deserved a yellow card. That was a crock roll. Clear and simple. No question about it. He gets so into the game at times. Well, he's always so into the game, but at times it's a little too much, as was the case there. So, halftime here in Bloemfontein, sold-out stadium. This is incredible. In Bloem, a sold-out stadium. Victor Matfield talking at halftime. So, 13 people on the pitch. For another 4 minutes, just 13 for the Springboks. Let's see how they do coming out in the second half. But the tries have been beautiful by the Springboks. This one by Jan Hendrik Vessels was gorgeous. He just goes driving across it. That was brilliant. That was in the 14th minute. And then the one by Ben Jason Dixon was brilliant as well. Pepsi Buthelezi, that his was brilliant. Lucanio Arms was brilliant. And this one by Kurtley Arnse, Fossey gets it. And then Kurtley stays behind him the whole way, waits for the kick, chases, puts the Jets on, and beats him in the corner. Wow. I want Kurtley to come back and get another try in this game. It'd be great. Ben Jason Dixon's try was a thing of beauty as well. Some really, really good tries. The debutantes should be coming out here in the second half too. Lucanio Am, that was a beautiful try from him. I can't believe he only has 7 tries. So here are stats from the first half. They're finally bringing them up. So 5 tries for the Bucks, 1 for Portugal. 5 handling errors for the Bucks, 3 for Portugal. Turnovers 1 and 2, not much there. Penalties 5 and 6, not much there. Then tackles made 23 by the Bucks, 64 by Portugal. Shows you how much pressure they've been under. Tackles missed, 22 missed by Portugal, 9 by the Springboks. Springboks can't be missing tackles like that. Line out 6 for 6 for South Africa, 4 out of 5 for Portugal. Scrums 1 for 1 for South Africa, 5 out of 6 for Portugal. Possession 63% in favor of the Springboks. Territory 55-44. So those are the first half stats. Doesn't look like anything crazy in runaway. But I had South Africa winning by 16. They're winning by more than that, so I'm not getting both points here. Anyway, wow. So it's now dark in Bloemfontein. 6 o'clock. It's pitch dark. Wow, that's crazy. That's the thing about Southern Africa, man. The sun goes down. It goes down fast because you're so far south from the equator. Man, it really goes down fast when it goes down there. Anyway, wow. In the wintertime. But that's pretty much consistent. It goes down pretty much around the same time most of the year. Whereas here, summertime, sun's up till 9, 10 o'clock at night. In Germany, it's up till 11 o'clock at night because of the high latitude. in the summertime. Anyway, 5:45 sundown here in KZN. Yeah, Lucanyan does set up a lot of tries. That's true. And Charles says we're winning despite atrocious kicking by Monty Lubbock. Yeah, he's missed 3. Yep, 3. It's like midday in the Netherlands. Yeah, Michelle. Yep. Well, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. there. Yeah, it's like midday. The sun's still out in the Netherlands. Yep. Ref was caught quite a few obvious decisions. Give her a due. Charles, are you talking to me or people in the chat? I said she's calling a good game. Just saying that the lineouts, she's missing them. They're not straight at all. And on review, in real time, I changed my call on something she caught when the obstruction took place. But I don't think it was retaliation by R.G. Stamen. And she needs to be cognizant of the fact that R.G. Stamen is being attacked, pulled, and it's intentional. They're trying to antagonize him and distract him from the game. That's Portugal's strategy here. I mean, earlier in the game, 4 different players came up and attacked him. He wasn't doing anything. The guy would release him. The play was away on the other side of the pitch. He's trying to get away. The guy grabs him by the hips and won't let go of him. He's not even involved in the play. So he pushes the guy away so he can get away. Another guy grabs him and he pushes him away. And then 4 guys collapse on top of him and nothing is done about it. And then he gets penalized later on. Excuse me. So anyway, just saying. So 29-7. The Wallabies beat Georgia earlier today. So Joe Smith is off to a good start. But this may be misleading. The team is not as good as their record. New look Wallaby side continue their rejuvenation under coach Joe Smith with a 40-29 victory in a one-off test in Sydney. They had 3 tries in the opening 20-minute burst and held a decisive 26-10 halftime lead on a clear but windy afternoon. They had to fend off a determined rally from George in the second half before easing to victory in the high-octane match featuring 10 tries. 10 tries. It's a perfect start under New Zealander Joe Schmidt after Australia won back-to-back tests earlier this month against Wales. He said, the boys are very happy. We probably didn't help ourselves with discipline, but we dug deep, said Alan Alatoa, who was the captain. So the Wallabies have had 3 captains in 3 matches. Underdogs Georgia were ranked 12th in the world, were fresh off a narrow win against Japan in Sendai. But they had a slow start and struggled to keep up with Australia's scrum half Tate McDermott, who dashed past Georgia's defense. Yep. It's just the 3rd time the teams have played outside of, well, it's the first time they played outside of World Cup. Previous 2 times they played in the World Cup. So, Georgia puts in a good effort against Wallabies, but they come up empty. And New Zealand beat Fiji 47-5 in San Diego last night. We covered that game. And what else we got here? So today we've still got Chile at 3 o'clock playing Scotland. I can't find that broadcast anywhere. Otherwise, I would cover it. I'd love to cover that Chile broadcast, but I can't find it nowhere. Uruguay versus Argentina at 3. Yep, and that's the next 2 international matches for today. Tomorrow, Japan is playing Italy. Yep, so the Italians who were out in the Pacific will play tomorrow against Japan. Brave Blossoms not having it. Attendance is 42,626. That's more like it. Wow. That's brilliant. Well done. Last week's announced attendance was 43,002, but don't know what it really was. It was a little misleading because they said it was sold out at Kings Park, but obviously it wasn't, if that number is correct. And then they said the same thing about Loftus. I'm not sure what's going on. So we're ready for the second half here, finally. And down 2 players, Springboks. We got a substitution. 22 comes in for the fly half, number 10. Domingo Cabral comes in for Mora. Monty Lubbock kicks long. Nearly lost by Portugal, but they do recover it and send it back into touch from inside their 22. Camacho, the scrum half. So it'll be a line out to the Bucks to get us started here in the second half. He's 20 years old, that scrum half. Wow, he is playing very well. So Johan Gerbela will throw this in as the Bucks come up to the line. So they're encroaching here, and Holly Davidson blows the whistle to get them lined up properly for the lineup. Springboks line out. Morat knocks it back. Kobus Reinach. Pepsi Buthelezi charging into the line. He's tackled. And Ben Jason Dixon not held in tackle. He gets and goes. Jason Dixon picks up an extra 5 meters. Monty Libick feeds it back inside to Salman Morat. Kobus Reinach. Thomas Dutoy. Monty Libick loses the ball backwards. Picked up by Jan-Hendrik Vessels. Vessels now. And the Bucks are already all the way back to the 10-meter line based on that sloppy play. Morat to Libick. Libick is tackled at the 10-meter line. Kobus Reinach to R.G. Sneyman. Back to Kobus Reinach. Reinach is tackled. He throws the ball up from the ground. Lucanio Am running on the other side. Makazola and Pimpy, both of them are out there on the same side. Pimpy tackled. Kobus Reinach comes over to get the ball, but Am picks it up before he gets there. To Ben Jason Dixon. And he's got Lucanio Am coming across the middle of the pitch. And that was a high hit. No call there. Fosse's tackled. Springboks still driving forward, but not really picking up anything here. And we got another Portuguese player down with an injury. Monty Libick nearly breaks free on the far side. Kobus Reinach. He get a little rubber kick there, but it's picked up by Portugal, and they send it back the other direction. Nobody's there. And they're lackadaisical. The Portuguese players putting on the speed. Fosse took his time getting back there. Over to Am, back to Fosse. Fosse clearance kick. And he bounces it in. Is it in touch yet? It is in touch. And Portugal puts it back in play. Portuguese players still down on the pitch out there. Camacho slips and falls trying to get around Morat. And there's a tackle. Springboks have them stopped at midfield. They're going to blow the whistle now because the play is going near the player who's injured. Time off. 42-48. That's the right decision because that play is a little too close to the player who's down. Can't see who it is. Getting his knee taped up over there. 50 people here. Thanks, folks. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. These Springbok test matches are not doing well for me this year. It's very frustrating. Rossi seems to be having a good time up in the booth. He's laughing his butt off. I don't know what he's laughing at. He's pointing at something he saw. He's having a laugh. Quite a laugh. So we got a break in the action for an injury here to Portugal. Still waiting to see what's going on here. Oh, one of the players is down there running back and forth at the try line. He slipped. Kurt Arance getting ready to come in. He's out on a yellow card for that crock roll in that first half. It's a scrum to Portugal. She hasn't started the clock yet. There it goes. Crouch. Bind. Set. Springboks drive them backwards. And she lets it go. They're not getting any reward for their scrum work. Ball's kicked forward. Portugal's giving chase. Monty Libick kicks it back. Whoa, boy, that's dangerous. And Makazola and Pimpy knocks it on. Oh, my goodness. Great effort and flair from Portugal puts South Africa on the back foot. So Pimpy has no choice but to get to it. And then Pimpy drops the ball as they grab his arms. Oh, my goodness. So Portugal now with a scrum deep in Springboks territory here after that knock-on. 9 and 10. Is this for the Bucks or for Portugal? I think the Bucks are making substitutions. Kurt Arance is back. And he's getting cheered. Or Kobus Reinach is out. So that means Morne van der Berg will come in. And Sasha Feinberg, Ungum Zulu is coming in as well. Morne van der Berg makes his debut. And Sasha Feinberg, Ungum Zulu, huge cheers going up for these guys coming in the game. Reinach goes out. So let's see how Sasha does at fly half now. Morne van der Berg got a fresh haircut here, looking good. In his first appearance in the green and gold, Morne van der Berg, well-deserved. Kobus Reinach goes out of the game. He had a very good game. All right, here we go. It's a scrum to Portugal, 10 meters away from the Bucks line. Mike Adamson on the side. Holly Davidson making the call on the pitch. Crouch, she says. Bind. Set. And the Springboks driving forward again. Again, but no reward. Portugal digs it out of there. Oh, big hit there. And the ball's loose. Here comes Curtly Arnsey. Turning on the pressure, but they got an angle on him. They're going to get to him. He has to adjust. He does. He's still going inside the 22. Curtly Arnsey still down or not held in tackle. Up. He's 6 meters out. The Bucks get there. Morne van der Berg to Makos on him on Pippi. And the Springboks are 6 meters away. Great work by Curtly Arnsey. Evan Ruiz drives forward. He's hit in the head. No card, no penalty call there. Morne van der Berg over to Ben Jason Dixon. He drives forward. Van der Berg to Gerbela. Gerbela tackle to 6 meters. Morne van der Berg gets it off to Salman Morat, who throws it back. Evan Ruiz cleans up the mess. He threw it away. Ruiz down to 1 meter out, trying to place the ball, but Portugal's all over the place, not rolling away. Morne van der Berg goes wide. Vessel's tackled. And Portugal steals the ball. But then South Africa steals it back. And a penalty for not rolling away. And still not releasing the ball is Portugal. Off their feet, playing the ball on the ground. But Curtly Arnsey took off, but they had an angle on him here. It was Dos Santos, I think, who got the angle on him. Man, he is just an amazing, powerful player. Just off the bench after a yellow card and nearly got a try for us. Curtly Arnsey with a big smile. He's thinking, I had a chance at a try there, brother. Didn't quite get it. Elric Lowe is in the game. Yeah. This is his 4th cap as a Springbok. Elric Lowe comes into the game. So 3 changes now already for the Springboks here early in the second half. So Evan Ruiz goes out, and Elric Lowe comes in. Still got the red card on Andre Esterhuizen. That's not going in. Morne van der Berg, his first scrum. Let's see what they do. Crouch. Bind. Set. Morne van der Berg. Nope, going to reset it. She says, nope, going to reset it. 47-28, folks. Do not step back, she says. Oh, excuse me. Here we go again. Reset scrum. Taking a while there. Crouch, 48 minutes now. Bind. Set. Morne van der Berg puts it in the pipe, but the ball comes forward. Advantage for collapsing it. Springboks playing advantage. Now Morne van der Berg over the middle to Lukan Yuam. Who did they get it to? It's going to go in the corner. It's going to be Makazole Mapipi. Ho ho! Mapipi with the try. Wow. That was incredible. Didn't even know where the ball. The cameraman was lost. That's Mapimpi's 28th international try. Morne Vandenberg. And then Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulu set that up. Mapimpi. Mapimpi. Magazoli Mapimpi gets it done. Brilliant stuff there. Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulu set that up. This will be his first kick. Tough angle here. He's got his top button buttoned. He's got the distance. Did he get the angle? He did. Brilliant stuff. That thing was over the bars. $36-7. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. 50 minutes down the contest. Portugal restart here. Short kick. And brilliant job by Portugal. They get the ball back as the Bucks were sleeping over there. And the Wolves charge up here on the near side. They've got something cooking down the sideline. Uncovered. Here comes Dos Santos. Dos Santos down to about 12 meters away. But he hasn't released the ball. So Herbla jackals the ball. Portugal call for not releasing the ball. This has been a great debut for Johan Herbla. Well played. So we still have Ande Hugo Fenta and Kuhn Horn sitting on the bench. Rowan Fenta, excuse me. 3 guys that don't have a test match. Waiting for them to come on. Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulu kicks it down the pitch. And they keep it, but bring it back in touch. Wow, Portugal does a nice job there. It's Dos Santos again. No, it's not Dos Santos this time. It was Bento. Oh, nice tackle by Kurtley Arnse. And Portugal with the ball. Ben Jason Dixon rolls away. Portugal kicks to the far side. There's a player. It bounces up, but Sasha gets there first. And South Africa does a good job covering that ball. And there's an entry from his side. No call there. Portugal steals the ball. The Bucks were slow to get support there for Sasha. Advantage for not rolling away. Good call. Camacho. Portugal playing advantage now. They go the opposite side. Bento, dynamic inside the 22, still going forward. Portugal has some flair when they need it. They go wide. Nice passing out there. Beautiful work by Portugal down to 6 meters away. Ulrich Lowe needs to roll away. He hasn't. Sasha Feinberg and Mugzul are going to come back for the penalty. Shame because they're all the way down to 6 meters away. Now they're going to come back to like 25 or 30 meters for the penalty. Holly Davidson trots back across the field. Penalty on Herbela for not rolling away. It's a correct call. Morat was laying there too, not rolling away. Got himself pinned in. So instead of 5 meters out there at the 22, but they'll kick for 5-meter lineout. Portugal trailing 36-7, trying to get back in this game. Here comes the kick to the corner, most likely, I would expect. Yep, that's what it's going to be. This kick is by Domingo Cabral. Cabral will kick it. Looking for 5-meter lineout. It's going to be about 8 meters, it looks like. Oh, it's the Village People. YMCA, the crowd is into it now. 53 minutes in this contest. Line out is good. Portugal has it. They go forward. It's a maul. Going sideways. It looks like we got an advantage here for the Springboks. Yep, they're not going to go anywhere because they commit a side entry into the maul or into the line out. So it's Portugal's ball again. Now they can go for 5-meter line out again if they want. And another Portuguese player is down. I think he's just messing with his boot. So Thomas du Toit called for the penalty there. Well, they kick to the corner. They will, looking for a 5-meter line out for Portugal once again. 53-51 in the contest. It's like playing the blind school. Substitutions coming in here. So Mchuno and Nkanye coming in. So du Toit and Vesels will go out. Substitutions are done. So, still 3 players on the Springboks bench. Angani, Hugo Fenta, Ruan Fenta, and Kuhn Horn. Luka Begic throws it in, overthrows it, and it's picked up by Pepsi Buthelezi. Portugal ruins their chance to pick up some points there with a poor line out. Ruck is formed, call to use it for Morne Vandenberg. Morne Vandenberg. Took too long. I think that was way too early. It's about 3 seconds after she said use it, she blew the whistle and turns it back over to Portugal. Begic is going out. So Portugal makes the final front row substitution as Pedro Vicente comes into the game. So that was a bit harsh on Morne Vandenberg, who just entered the game. And so Morne Vandenberg asked a question of Holly Davidson. She says, just make sure he knows. I'm not sure what he was asking. Bind. Set. Ball comes out. Camacho digs at Portugal now, trying to get something going again. Pepsi Buthelezi with a big tackle there, along with Morne Vandenberg. Portugal still trying to drive it. They're driven back closer to the 22 now. Springboks, great counter ruck comes there. They've got the ball. And Lukanyuam can't get it out because the player had his hands on the ruck, but no penalty call for that. It was clearly a penalty. And Portugal has to retreat and catch that ball. Appleton, the captain, kicks it back. That's caught on the fly. Vandenberg. Sasha Feinberg, Ungumzulu's got help. He goes, he dummies. Sasha Feinberg, Ungumzulu to Makazole Mapimpi in the corner. It's going to be a Boca try. Makazole Mapimpi, a brace of tries. Wow, his 29th try. It all starts at Morne Vandenberg. Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulu made this thing happen. He gets around one tackle, does the dummy, avoids it, holds on to the ball, finally releases to Makazole Mapimpi. Wow, that was brilliant. Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulu, what a star. So Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulu will have a tough kick here for the Bucks from the corner. It's time to bring the rest of the players off the bench. So they're holding up the kicker here while the guy's getting treated. So you're going to give him the full amount of time here, Holly? Okay, time back on. Okay. Sasha sets it up. Looking to convert the try that he just made happen. Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulu. Not the easiest of kicks. Is it going to stay? It is true. And he's good again. 43-7. Portugal is just gassed on that one. Sasha Feinberg Zulu got it. You say great try by my pimpy, but he was just got a Christmas gift. All the work was done by Sasha. Craig Evans on the sideline had noted that the player who was injured was blocking the kicker, and she had told Holly Davidson that, hey, so she thanked him for a good catch. Restart down to 22. Elric Lowe bounces off a tackle, goes forward. So Andre Hugo Fenta's in the game. He makes his debut. Herbla is out. Andre Hugo Fenta comes in the game. Oh, wow. How did Portugal get that high ball? Brilliant work by Portugal on the high ball. They're down the Bucks' 10-meter line here. Camacho dancing around out there. Appleton. Portugal back to midfield now. And Portugal's still going forward here. Wow. That's a forward pass. That was a forward pass by Vicente. Not caught. Camacho. Turgal goes forward for Portugal. Portugal now back inside the 10-meter line. They're going to come to the near side of the pitch. They got it out on the wing. And they've got that Dos Santos guy again. He's inside the 22. He's going to get a try. Dos Santos works towards the middle, and he gets it. Wow, Jose Pavia Dos Santos with another try for Portugal. And the Portuguese fans explode in excitement. Sloppy defense by the Springboks there. Dos Santos gets a brace of tries against the Springboks. Wow, off the bench too. Came in when Lima was injured early in the game. Went out for head injury assessment. Sasha misses the tackle. He fakes Sasha's jock off. Wow. Wow. Dos Santos. That's brilliant stuff by Portugal. So Cabral for the conversion now. Chance to convert this ticket to a 30-point game. Last 20 minutes of the contest. He's going to get it. He does. 14. Well done. Wow. Great job by Dos Santos. What a brilliant game he's had. He's had it in not just scoring, he's really moved the ball around quite a bit. 7 tries to 2 at this stage. So Sasha kicks it deep inside the 22, taken down there at about 7 meters, and Portugal kicks it back up the pitch. That's a nice kick. Finds touch, but where's the mark going to be? Not nearly as far as the ball went. Was Marta with the kick there. Andre Hugo Fenta with his first ever line out here. Ruan Fenta also in the game. That wasn't particularly straight. Kurtner Arnse, Sasha Feinberg Unguzulu to Lucanio Am. Elric Lowe is there as they drive forward. Morne Vandenberg to RG Sneeman. RG Sneeman to Sasha Feinberg Unguzulu. They go. Ball's kicked forward. The chase is on. The Springboks are running faster. But it went into touch. Shame. Kuhn Horn is in the game. Every debutant is made on the pitch now. Kuhn Horn turned on the gas, but the ball went into touch. Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulo caught Portugal creeping up, and it just wouldn't stay. That was a short try. Shame. Kuhn Horn gave pursuit there. So Portugal now 5-meter line out, successful. Oh, but it's dropped. But no call for a knock-on. People a little surprised that wasn't a knock-on. So Portugal with the ball at their 3-meter line. Ruck is formed. Scrum half not told to clear it immediately like they did to Mornay Vandenberg. He got much more time than Mornay just a few minutes ago. The ball's brought back into play by the Bucks. 10-meter line. Here they come. Kuhn Horn breaks through 2 tacklers. Then he's taken down outside the 22. Mornay Vandenberg over to Ruan Fenter. Ruan Fenter goes forward. Mornay Vandenberg back to the middle into Salman Morat's hands. He dances around, runs into the line of Portuguese players. Ball's available on the ground. Picked up, pick and go by Ben Jason Dixon again. Lucanio Am to Mornay Vandenberg. Down to the 5. Is still going. Tackle to the 5-meter line. Salman Morat. Portugal looks tired. Kuno to Ruan Fenta. 5 meters out. Springboks threatening again. Mornay Vandenberg over to R.G. Sneeman. He's taken down pretty quickly. 6 phases now. And there's an advantage for not rolling away as the ball spills out. And it'll be a Springboks penalty here. Tap and go, boys. Tap and go. R.G. Sneeman now needs some treatment. They want a scrum. South Africa does. R.G. Sneeman get a little treatment there for his leg. "64 minutes into the contest." So this is the 16th father-son combination to represent the Springboks. Andre Hugo Fenta and his father. Wow. Gray College. All right, 43-14 at this stage. South Africa threatening to take it to a half century here. 45 people. What happened? Everybody just left all of a sudden. What's that all about? Oh, my goodness. It's got a big break in the action here. We're finally getting ready to get started. Got a player who's coming out. It's a Portuguese player coming out. Medic is trying to figure out what's going on here. Crowd is really having a good time. 64 minutes in the contest. So this will take the Springboks to 3-1 on the season with a victory here. Excuse me. Sasha Feinberg, Ongwum Zulu. Watching replays here. So all-time try scorers, Habana with 67, Joost van der Westhuizen 38, Jacques Fourie 32, Makazole Mapimpi now 29. And the list goes down from there. James Small with 20, but Curtly Arnsey will soon find himself on that list. Set. 5-meter scrum to the Springboks finally. And they drive forward. They win the advantage. Well, Mornay Vandenberg throws it between his legs, and Kuhn Horn on debut! Kuhn Horn with a try! Kuhn Horn on debut gets a try. Brilliant stuff. And Mornay Vandenberg flipped that ball between his legs, which threw everyone off guard. Wow. What a great try that was. Kuhnhorn with the try. Man, he's got to be happy about that. This will take him the half century if Sasha can make this. In test matches, he's 5 for 5, so we don't want to jinx him here. Wow, he's going to get that one too. Wow, half century. Springboks at 50 now. $50-14. Mornay Findebag through the legs, right into the mitts of Kuhnhorn. And he just turns on the afterburners and scores. Gets a big hug from Makazole and Mapimpi and Sasha Feinberg Zulu. And here we go. It's just 13 minutes remaining in the contest. Portugal to restart it. They go short the other side. Is it Elric Lowe over there? Yeah, it is Elric Lowe who gets the ball. Fundenberg. Ben Jason Dixon driving forward. Not held, gets up and goes. Mornay Fundenberg. And he throws it back to Sasha Feinberg Zulu, who launches it right down the middle of the pitch. That ball's going to bounce into 22. That's going to be a 50-22. Whoa! Sasha Feinberg Zulu with a 50-22. Incredible kick. We weren't even expecting that. He kicks that from his own 22. This is an unbelievable kick. Wow. Unbelievable. Out of this world. Well, Rossi's smiling up there. So the Springboks get a line out at the Portugal 20-meter line. That was unbelievable, folks. Thank goodness he's on the Stormers. Wow. Craig Evans trying to get the line out straight here. Up. Portugal's not close enough now. So Andre Hugo Fenta, Salman Morad comes down with it, and the Bucks are into a rolling maul. Fenta at the back, but he's close to touchline. He breaks away. Fenta driving through 2 players, 3 players, finally tackled. Ball's available. Mornay Findebag. Elric Lowe picks it up. Ooh, he's taken down. Nice hit on his hip. Oh, he's grabbing his leg, Elric Lowe. Trevor Nkanye now goes forward. And RJ Stamen back to Andre Hugo Fenta on debut. Almost had a try. Mornay Findebag. He's short. Oh, no, he's over. I didn't give it to him. He was over. There's a try. And who was it? I can't see. Damn it. Television crews suck. It was Andre Hugo Fenta. Wow. Mama Joy is there. Wow. They're going to check this. Wow. 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 So this should be an easy kick here for Sasha. About 10 minutes left in the contest here. Sasha waiting. He's got 27 seconds on the clock. He kicks it through. And 57. Sasha, brilliant stuff. 50-22. Wow. Man, oh man. Incredible stuff. He's in your head. That's someone got their sign wrong. Their English is bad. Ferrara is in. AB Chun is out. Portugal with the ball, short of midfield. Oh, they break loose again. Chased down finally from behind by R.G. Snyman. But the Bucks get the ball. There goes Curtly Arnse now. He dumps it off to Ben Jason Dixon. Dixon up the midfield, still going forward. Morne Funderburg tackled. Ball goes backwards. He gets it to Salman Morat. And Lukan Yuam kicks it back behind the defense. That's going to be a 50-22 if it gets in a touch. It doesn't. Dos Santos chase it down. Kuhn Horn. So they throw it across the pitch. Bento has it. He comes over the 22. Boy, he's got some movement there. Lots of expansive play here in the last minute from both sides. Ruck formed. Things slow down now. Portugal with the ball at the 22. Makazole Mapimpi runs into the player along with Rowan Fenta. And a penalty. 16. What did Fenta do? Offside, okay. Well, it's kind of hard to be onside given that, boy, the ball's moving around. Makazole Mapimpi, he's limping here. So Portugal kick it down the pitch, and they're going to have a line out on the Springboks side of the field, down around the 10-meter line. Mapimpi looks like he's okay, but he was limping there for a second. Just shaking it off. Little niggle there. We've been without the services of Andre Esterhuizen since 2 minutes and 19 seconds into the game. Belinda Carlisle being played at the stadium.
A 7 flanker does in South Africa seamlessly. Has played that role that Peter Stiff.
Who made heaven a place on earth? 57-14 now. Just 7.5 minutes remain in this contest. Portugal's uncontested lineout. They come down with it, skip them all, and they start working across the pitch. Nice carry there by Appleton. And a penalty for hands on the ground. And tap and go. There goes Portugal. But no, that wasn't the mark. Shame. She's laughing. Pedro Lucas is in there at the scrum half now. I don't know when he came in. Camacho's out. 7 hands on the ground. Ben Jason Dixon coming through at the breakdown. 6.5 minutes remain. So Portugal chance for another try here. $73-40 in the contest. Yeah, they're only playing one game. It's a one-off. It's a one-off. And a lot of people are upset because they didn't play Ireland for 3 games because of that. Line out successful by Portugal. They played in Namibia last week. Got hands in there, R.G. Snyman. Let go of it. So Portugal digs it out of the ruck. They kick it to the far side. There's one player over there. It's Dos Santos again. Oh, and he's taken down in the air by Kuhn Horn, but it was a fair contest. It's going to be a penalty, though, and it's a fair penalty. Tap and go. Dos Santos tries to go. He's down to 5 meters. And another offside advantage here for Portugal. And they go to the other side of the pitch. All alone are 2 players by themselves. Oh, Portugal doesn't get it done. They get tackled 3 meters out. Nkunu, here's the charge. They're going to be over. He got it. He got it. Portugal scores again. Wow. Who is any yellow cards coming from obstruction? Kuhn Horn getting a yellow card. Wow. So Kuhnhorn gets a yellow card. Here's the kick from Domingos Cabral. That's going to just be inside the post. Well done. Clinical. Brilliant try. Very respectable performance by Portugal despite being run off the pitch. It stages this game by Springboks. 4 minutes remain. Springboks back to 13 players. Kuhnhorn with the yellow card. Most points South Africa ever scored at Toyota Stadium was 58 points against England in 2007. Ball's dropped and it goes right in the hands of Kurtley Arnsey. On the restart, the Bucks now a chance to score again. 57 points or 1 point shy of the highest total they've ever scored here in a test match. Elric Lowe. Ruan Fenta breaks through. He looks for a pass. There's no one there. Morne Vandenberg finds Andre Hugo Fenta, and the Bucks are matriculating down the field now. Morne Vandenberg. Oh, he's thrown backwards. That's a high tackle there. Ball's available. R.G. Sneeman picks it up, and Holly Davidson is in the way, and she doesn't blow the whistle because she obstructed. That should have been... now they're back to the 22 because of Holly Davidson being in the way. Ruan Fenta drives through the 22 again. The Bucks now back to where they started. Elric Lowe drives. Morne Vandenberg comes to the near side. Sasha Feinberg dumps it off to Makazole Mapimpi. He's driving through. He gets help from Ben Jason Dixon. It's a maul. They're going forward. 10 meters away now. Back in the middle to Elric Lowe. Boy, two guys take him down. That's forward. Fenta now. Vandenberg. R.G. Sneeman driving forward again. He offloads to Andre Hugo Fenta. Down to 6 meters. Closest they've been yet. Over to Ruan Fenta. Back to Trevor and Kanye. Morne Vandenberg. Oh, it's there. He didn't see it. Oh, they left it on the pitch. And finally, Lucan Yuan picks it up and the ball's running around the pitch. What a mistake. Oh, my goodness. The Springboks pooch this one. Sasha Feinberg Ungumzula has to pick it up almost at midfield. Wow. Oh, Ben Jason Dixon digs it out. Elric Lowe. All the players out of position now because there's a back to 10-meter line. 2 minutes left. Makazole Mapimpi. Oh, he saw a gap, but it closed. Morne Vandenberg. Sasha kicks it forward. Arnsey gets there. Oh, and he's taken in a touch. Kurtley Arnsey nearly had a try. Just tackled him. Man, oh man, oh man. Sasha Feinberg Ongumzol kicks it off the side of his foot, misleading the defense. And one player was there, and it was Bento who stopped stopped Kurtley from getting a minute and a half left. South Africa down to 13 players, but still playing their heart out. Here's the line out for Portugal now. Steal this one, boys. Nope, they don't challenge it. Portugal now from their 5-meter line, working it across. And Ruan Fenta with a big tackle there. Down to the final minute. Will the Bucks score again? Doesn't look like it. They come to the near side, out here on the wing, and it's Dos Santos again. But is there along with Feinberg, Ungumzulu. And a stolen ball by Elric Lowe. And the Springboks have the ball again now, less than 10 meters away. Trevor Nyakanye is tackled. Springboks 12 meters away now. Over to the middle they go. Ruan Fenta driving forward. Morne Vandenberg. There's space. He didn't see it. He's dancing. He doesn't know where to go. Vandenberg. He's tackled. Boca, they're cheering. Ruan Fenta bounces off players. Down to 5 meters. Still going. Ruan Fenta 3 meters out. Morne Vandenberg. Makazole Mapimpi. He has the hat trick. Mapimpi with the try. Mapimpi with the try in the final 20 seconds of the contest. Boca, Boca, Boca. Wow. My Pimpy with a try. His 30th try. My goodness. They're going to check at the TMO. There's the hooter. There's the hooter. Not going to put it up yet. They're looking at it. I'm not sure what they're looking at. Yep, it's good. It's good. My Pimpy. (62-21). This is a record for South Africa in a test match in Bloemfontein. The previous record was 58. This could take it to 64. We're over the hooter. He's got it. Went down to the last second. 64-21. Whistle blows. That's the game. Sasha was brilliant when he came in. Wow. No pads, no helmets, just balls. That's rugby. No pads, no helmets, just balls. Wow. What a playing down one or two players for most of the game. Springboks win this game over Portugal. But what a brave, courageous showing and exciting play by Os Lobos. The Wolves of Portugal played very well and deserve credit for being in this game. Wow. So there we have it, folks. Craig Evans, Mike Adamson, and Holly Davidson did a great job officiating this game. Still do not agree with the red card given to Andre Esterhuizen. Wow, this was interesting. So who's the man of the match? They're going to say Pimpy? I don't know about that. I thought Kobus Reinach was brilliant in the first half, but in the end, hard to ignore 3 tries. Wow, 64-21. Wow. And we kind of thought this was a foregone conclusion, to be honest. But Makazole and Pimpy now, 30 tries. 30 tries now with 3 tries tonight. They got 10 on the evening. But these cards, oh, scary stuff there. Wow. Well done by the Springboks, folks. Well done by the Springboks. I have one more game tonight. That's at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. It will be Major League Rugby. Houston Sabercats, a South African-laden team, taking on the Dallas Jackals in the semifinal of the Major League Rugby competition here in the United States. Wow. Exciting game. Lots of guys. Everybody got their debut tonight. They all put the jersey on. And the debutants celebrating under Hugo Fente and Johan Grubelaar, 2 props, both getting their debut tonight. Both played very well. The one question tonight is Monty Libbeck's kicking. Here we go. RG Sneeman.
Amazing day for them, but the Boks are victorious against Portugal. But before we talk to the man of the match, RG Sneeman, asking Mr. Lawrence to give him the
RG Sneeman is the man of the match. Congratulations.
Bloem te wees. Vol skare is baie lekker. Thanks guys.
Archie, it was also a day of celebration playing Portugal, but on the field was a different story for you guys.
Yeah, I must say they kept the ball well. They moved it wide, and I must say the skill set, that's what we expected. But they came out tonight and they showed exactly all the skills they have.
All the debutants, it must have been very difficult for you getting into that game, but I'm sure these guys were eager to go, and by the tries being scored by all the debutants, it must be fantastic for you.
Yeah, I wonder how many debutants scored tries tonight, but it was unbelievable to have the guys out there and just doing their thing, and they just played so free and with such confidence, you know, and you could feel the energy out there.
Archie, a good game tonight, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks, Brighty. Cheers. Cheers.
RG Snyman.
He's a winner.
RG Snyman, the man of the match, and I think that's a fair call. He was brilliant out there. Who we got now? Captain Salman Morat.
Salman, first of all, let's talk about you being the captain in the history that was made. We all know the Murat family is a proud family, and man, they watching at home, they must be so proud. What does this mean? We know we are a Rainbow Nation, but what does this mean for the Muslim community in South Africa?
He's the captain.
I think it will take me some time to realize the magnitude of it. But it's an immense moment for myself, my family, my community, and I'm not trying to make it about myself, but I think it's a massive moment, and I'm extremely proud to represent them all. Hopefully we could have, hopefully we put out the performance tonight that made them really proud.
I know there's a lot of emotion for you right now, but leading these boys onto tonight, and so many debutants, get an opportunity tonight. How did you talk to them before the game?
That's a good question.
To be honest, I didn't take much talking. I think everyone realized how massive this game is for us as a group, as a squad. When you represent the Springboks and you wear the jersey, there comes a certain responsibility with that. And Coach Rassi made sure we knew that at the start of the week. So I'm very proud of each and every one tonight, especially the debutants. I think it might be a bit of a headache for Coach Rassi on Sunday to select the squad.
And we spoke about this celebration of rugby today. Portugal, they took the game to you, that first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
They certainly came out fighting, so lots of respect to them, right?
Absolutely. I think they showed in the World Cup exactly what a quality side they were. And tonight exactly that. I'm still looking for my breath at the moment. They took us coast to coast, so lots of credit goes to them. And I wish them all of the very best for their season and the campaign going ahead.
A proud captain indeed. Salman Morat, you might.
Salman Morat, the captain tonight for the Springboks. Portuguese captain.
Captain of Portugal, Thomas Appleton. Thomas, first of all, you guys made Portugal proud today.
Yeah, it was a bit difficult. It was a really struggle. We're struggling in this game. When you face the best team in the world is where you have to step up to. Sometimes I think we didn't perform as we wanted, but still, we are a proud country and a proud team.
When you guys scored that first try, talk us through the emotion of your players.
Yeah, no doubt.
Coming here, it's such a big stage with such a big crowd. Scoring against the Springboks in one of the first balls of the match is amazing for us, and we really enjoy the game. We really enjoy the atmosphere, and we just want to say thank you very much to everyone in the stadium.
Thomas, can you also,
Crowd responded very positively.
in Portuguese, say thank you to your Portuguese community from South Africa? I mean, the fans of Portugal were in their numbers here today.
A todos os portugueses que estiveram hoje no estádio, é simplesmente inacreditável para nós ter tanto apoio de uma comunidade portuguesa, especialmente aqui na África do Sul, e acima de tudo, do fundo do coração, só queria agradecer muito obrigado.
Thomas Appleton, you are proud captain. Go out and enjoy the celebration.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for talking
Wow.
to us, Thomas.
Well done. Thomas Appleton. Portuguese
Coach, you obviously lost, but you had to take out a lot of positives from this game.
Yeah, I think we showed the heart and courage, which is all you can ask for as a coach. And while we got monstered in certain parts of the game by an incredibly physically strong South African team, I'm a very proud coach tonight.
Yeah, you start off on a really good foot, on a positive foot, got the first try. Surely the emotion almost got sort of get it away from the guys.
Yeah, well, you know what it's like to score tries in international rugby, and our guys got excited there. The first 10 minutes when we were up against 15, we showed what we could do with the ball. We'll take so many lessons from this trip, and I think we'd just like to thank all of our wonderful supporters here and the South African public for showing us the respect that this Portuguese rugby team deserves.
And what does it mean for Portugal rugby being exposed, playing against the world champions?
really harsh lessons learned tonight. You know, the reality of the physicality of the game. We'll have a look at it, we'll get better, and we'll come back stronger.
Coach, thank you, and thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you so much.
All right, Simon Mannix, the coach of Portugal there. Wow. He played 1 cap for New Zealand, 1 cap for South Africa? Wow. Well, there you have it, folks. That's going to do it from Bloemfontein. Crowd hanging around outside the building. A lot of people still in the stadium. A lot of Portuguese, South African supporters, Southern African Portuguese came into this game. Supposedly, Portugal, got 4,000 of them there. It's very impressive. That's 10% minimum. But the stadium's still pretty full, folks. I'd say about 50% of the seats are still occupied as the game is over now. Well, congratulations to the Springboks. Again, harsh on the Andrea Esterhuizen yellow card, upgraded to a red card. Garrett says, obrigado dos los conos. You're very welcome. Yeah, well, that's it. Thanks for being here, folks. Tries got to start it from Dos Santos, who got a brace of tries for Portugal. What an incredible job by Jose Pavia Dos Santos, who came off the bench to replace Jose Lima, who was injured early on in that tackle by Andrea Esterhuizen. That was incredible. Yeah, Dos Santos played, and he was brilliant throughout the game. Well done by the Portuguese. They never went away. But South Africans, Jan-Hendrik Wessels, Pepsi Buthelezi on debut, both of them get a try. Kurt Arnse gets a try. Ben Jason Dixon gets a try. Lucanio Mapimpi gets 2. Then Dos Santos comes back. Then Kuhn Horn on debut. Andre Hugo Fenta on debut. Madeira and Mapimpi gets his hat trick. 30 tries for Makazole Mapimpi now. Wow, that's something else. All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for being here. I'll be on later tonight on this channel covering the Major League Rugby. I might do a news program debating that right now over in the other channel. Thanks for being here. 10 tries to 3 tries, and there's the final from Bloemfontein at Toyota Stadium. Wow, exciting stuff. Cheers. Thank you all for being here. God bless, and appreciate the viewership. Bye-bye.